Hi guys and gals, I'm Pete Hilke and welcome to At The Net, your podcast for all news, results and transfers and everything else from the EPL. Well, g'day guys, welcome to At The Net podcast. I'm Pete Hilke and welcome to another exciting new year, new episode. And I tell you, things are getting excited in the EPL. That's right. Who? The Red Devils, my friends. That's correct. Manchester United, well, not only are they consistent in their scoring at the moment just to get those wins, but let's just take a step back. Well, all I can say, he was a captain. He was a legend and a complete and utter goal scorer. Wayne Rooney absolutely retired from football only on Friday. Absolutely fantastic goal scorer for Manchester United. He played for Everton to start with. What an absolute legend of the game. He retired, so now he's going to focus and be the championship manager for the Derby Football Club. So congratulations to Wayne Rooney. Well, guys, all I can say is things are getting all topsy-turvy. Don't forget, in this era of COVID that we now live, the games, they come, they go. There's teams that can't play because they're COVID. So what happens? They need to catch up. Well, I call this one my catch-up round. So we had Matchweek 18. Well, the way I look at Matchweek 18, there was some played, there were some catch-up games. Bear with me. As I said, I will do this on a weekly basis, and then we'll move on. Well, first up, after Matchweek 17, the very first game off the top. Let's have a look. Before we get right into that, there's been so much going on. The one thing I'm starting to see at the moment, when you play the lower sides, you have to give it all. And I'm talking about the Tottenham. Spurs, they played Fulham. You'll see the results. They drew. And it stopped them from moving up into the top three. I do believe the top three there at the moment will be, one of those will be the Premiership side. There's a long way to go in this Premiership, so who knows what's going to happen. Liverpool, they lost last week. In Matchweek 17, they lost. Well, what are they going to do? They're playing Manchester United this Sunday. It's going to be absolutely fascinating to see how that goes. They're playing at Anfield. Can United pick up a victory? It's going to be a tough one for United here. I just think the way Liverpool, but it will show how good United are, or are they just running out of puff? Well, that is being left to look at for Sunday. Anyway, folks, let's have a look. So after match week 17, we're going to go right back to match week 1, when the game between Burnley and Manchester United was postponed. That game was actually played on the 13th of January with Manchester United picking up a 1-0 victory. That took Manchester United to the top of the Premiership table. Absolutely fantastic. Now, if we move into match week 18, so far in match week 18, Sheffield United 1, Newcastle 0, Everton 2, Wolves 1. Then there was another game that was postponed, which was in match week 16, Tottenham and Fulham, and that ended up a 1-1 draw. So Tottenham, really, they let that one slip by not finishing Fulham off. Then back to match week 18, Manchester City beat Brighton 1-0, which really puts them right up there. Now, they're 4 points behind Manchester United. They've got one game clear, or one extra game to play. So if they win that game, they'll be 1 point. So you'll look at Man United, Man City, and Everton. Liverpool. Anyway, guys, let's have a look. The other game was Arsenal, Crystal Palace. Now, Arsenal, they had a few runs, winning games back-to-back, but Crystal Palace brought them back down to heaven because they ended up a 0-0 draw. So that's where we currently sit at the moment. Remember, this is bringing everybody on a same wavelength, except for Manchester City, don't forget. So I'm going to have a look at the table and let's see where everybody is at. All right, so when we have a look, after 17 games, Manchester United are 3 points clear on top of the table on 36 points. Liverpool are on 33. Manchester City, now they've got a game spare to play because of COVID reasons, they're sitting on 32 points. So even if they were to win that game and go up, at least United are still in front of City. So Manchester City in third spot. Leicester City on 32 points as well, sitting in fourth. Everton, sitting on 32 points, are in fifth spot. Look, there's a long way to go in this premiership, and it's going to be absolutely crucial, especially for Manchester United. Keep getting these wins, and things will just unravel, and you'll finish. Look, I think United will finish in the top four. I can see United, Liverpool, and Manchester City finishing in the top four. How is that going to play out? It's a long way to go. I still think that the premiership may be between Liverpool and Manchester City. If Manchester United can get over Liverpool this weekend, that would be an absolute dream come true. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. All right, guys, let's move on. Tottenham, they had an opportunity to really jump up into, well, you could call it the third spot. But over Fulham, they couldn't do it. So Chelsea. Now, everyone said Chelsea, they spent a lot of money. They've got a lot of players. Beautiful. Frank Lampard's done extremely great to bring all these players in. Chelsea is sitting in ninth spot. And when we start to look at all this, and this is where it's starting to just come together. Arsenal, well, they had a couple of wins. They're now up in 11th. If we look down in the relegation spot at the moment, you got Fulham just sitting just outside, just in that relegation spot in 18, but West Brom and Sheffield United, with Sheffield United picking up their first win. All right, guys, so let's have a look at the stats, and I'm talking about the Golden Boot Award. So firstly, where we currently sit after match week 17 going into match week 18, or 18 going into 19. Sorry, I forget where I am. Mohamed Salah is on 13 goals. Son Heung-min is on 12 goals. Bruno Fernandes on 11. Dominic Calvert-Lewin 11, with Harry Kane from Tottenham, and James Vardy, who picks up on 11 goals as well. All right, so let's just have a look and see where we're at come match week 19, my friend. So match week 19 is just about here. All I can say, this is absolutely phenomenal. It's all happening, but once again, is everybody playing? Of course not, due to COVID reasons. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Anyway, but we're going to start off. So first up, match week 19, Wolves, West Brom. Look, I'm going to throw this one out there. I think Wolves, they should win this one 2-0 over West Brom. West Ham and Burnley, I expect West Ham to win this one 1-0. Leeds United and Brighton. Leeds United, look, they've got a bit of form. They're going to really bounce back. I think Leeds should win this one 2-0. Chelsea and Fulham. Well, look, this game here, all I can say is Chelsea, they should win this game. They just should. But after what Fulham did to Tottenham, who knows? But I'm going to go Chelsea 2, Fulham 1. Southampton and Leicester City, I expect this is going to be absolutely a fascinating game. I'm going to go 1-1 draw here. Southampton, they defeated Liverpool in their last game. So, topsy-turvy, what's going to happen? Consistency, folks. That's what it's all about. Look, I'm going to go a 2-2 draw with Leicester and Southampton. Tottenham, Sheffield United. I expect Tottenham to actually bounce back here against Sheffield United and win this one 3-0. Well, the game of the round for me is Liverpool, Manchester United. Look, this game could go either way. I'm expecting Liverpool, however, to win this game 2-0. I hope Manchester United come out and prove me wrong, but that's what I'm expecting here, playing at Anfield. Next game, Manchester City playing Crystal Palace. Man City should win this one. I'm thinking 2-1. And to finish off, Arsenal and Newcastle. Well, this is a bit of a test for Arsenal. They're playing at home at the Emirates. Can they get over Newcastle? Well, this is the big question. I'm actually going to go for a 1-1 draw. I don't think there's a lot in it, but that's where we currently sit at the moment. They're the games in match week 19. Then we go back to match week 18, back to match week 1. It's just topsy-turvy. But guys, sit back, enjoy it. The game of football is upon us, and we're nearly halfway through the season. I tell you, it doesn't get any better. Glory, 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 Man United, guys. Stay tuned. Hey, At the Net podcast with me, Pete Hilke. I'll see you next week. We're going to bring more and more and more and more in. It doesn't get any better than this. Take care, guys.